Do you have a wee girl? Okay. Do you have 2 wee girls though?
No.
Okay.
I've got a stepchild and a...
Stepchild? Okay. But you look after them both? Because I've seen 2 wee girls around you, right? And I feel that she's the apple of your eye in any way, right? And that, you know, she's quite a bouncy child. Does she have ADHD or something similar?
Well, the dentist asked me that, but it's not been...
The dentist? So she did fucking bouncing about the dentist here. They're telling me here that you sometimes connect in the spirit yourself. You understand that? And so they're saying that your house is haunted. Would that be correct?
Probably.
Or you're feeling a lot of energy around your house.
Yeah.
So they're also telling me that you've got an overactive imagination and that your mind tends to wander a lot. So, you know, something like that would be good at connecting in, but you can just allow yourself to go, you know. And so for you, there's a belief in angels coming in here, there's a belief in spirit coming in here, and they're also telling me there's a lack of sleep coming in and about you as well, and that you would benefit from meditation and taking a chill pill. They're also telling me that you're constantly on the go, you're constantly cleaning and you're constantly up to no good. You could go to her house and help her fucking clean. Even though you look young and fit, and I don't mean that as in hitting on you because I look back for that team, but never say never, you never know. There's a woman coming in, it's grandmother in spirit, you understand that? And as she comes in, use of her children.
Yep.
So this is your mammy, even though she's your gran. And she says, that's my way, you know? And even though you look fit and healthy, she's rubbing your legs. Do you understand that? Have you got pains in your legs or sore muscles?
Cancer.
Have you got cancer?
Well, I did.
In the legs?
I did move that, but...
Okay. You're for young for something like that to be happening. So anyway, she's rubbing your legs and she's sending healing down your legs. So that's just Gran's way of telling you that she's the person that looks over you from the other side.
Yep.
And as she comes in, she's also got a wee soul in her arms. And so there would have been a baby lost his spirit as well.
Yep.
And she says, I look after all the babies. She says, I looked after all yous, and I looked after all the ones that's passed over, and I look after them all, you know? So she brings that up. She said, tells me that you have very vivid dreams, when you see your angels and you see spirit all around you. And she says you're here for a reason and you're here for a long time. And I kind of felt as if you're here to help other people. So whether that, I kind of thought that maybe in my mind you may do some sort of counselling yourself. That could be something that you'll do as you grow up. She says, I'm very proud of you. You've done well. Now, I also got a young man coming in for spirit. Do you understand a young man for spirit? I don't know if it's your boyfriend or your, that's what I think, or your husband or your bitten side or whatever. Is it your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. Because as he comes in, he says, go and tell my Wayne I love her. And he says she's dead pretty.
Yep.
He says she looks like him.
Yep.
And no you. He says, so obviously she's going to be fucking good looking. I'm not saying you're no, but this guy thinks that you were well punching. Because he says he was good looking and you got him on a bad night when he was drunk. But that's his sense of humour. So you must have met him when he was full and he says, I ain't bothered anyone else, Snoggy. And he's like, what the fuck? He says, but I loved you, you know? And he says you and him are like soulmates. And you find it difficult to maybe find somebody as good as him, is what he says. But I kind of thought there was somebody else in your life, or somebody else coming into your life, and he just says they're going to be as good looking as me. And so he's blowing his own fucking trumpet, that sort of thing. And he also says if MJ knows his way, he'll come back and fucking haunt him. So that would have been his outlook as well. Now, does he still have a brother alive?
Yeah.
Because he says, go and tell my brother to stop being stupid.
Right.
Do you understand why I'm saying that?
Yeah.
He says his brothers are low into himself, and there'll be somebody bigger and uglier looking than him. That's what he says. He shows me other stuff, but I don't need to talk about it. But anyway, he says he loves you, he'll always love you, and he'll always look after his way. And I think your child would be quite psychic, or quite a bit a wee medium herself, or she sees him, or sees spirit, you understand, and she'll talk about it. And so just welcome that in, is what I feel. Alright, I forget your name, what was it?
Christine.
Thanks, Christine. Please take it forward.